If you want to see visible positive changes in your hair length before the end of this year, keep watching. Hi, I'm Malamide and I help people like you grow long and healthy hair as quickly as possible. It's simple really. You only need 5 things. You need good products, you need a routine, you need good healthy hair care habits, consistency, and patience. Let me break it down. Let's start with products. Now there are so many videos on the internet recommending this, that, buy this, buy that, do everything. The truth is you only need 4 products. You need a shampoo, you need a deep conditioner, you need a leave-in conditioner, and you need something for your scalp. And that is really it. Any other extra thing will come maybe as a treatment for a specific issue, but if you're just trying to grow and maintain long and healthy hair, you just need those 4 products. So you need a shampoo because of course you're going to need to wash your hair from time to time. Your scalp is like skin. Now can you go a long time without bathing? Yeah, didn't think so. This will help your scalp stay clean and create like a very conducive environment for hair growth on your scalp, because that's where hair comes from, right? Your hair grows from your scalp. Some people, they won't wash their hair for a month, for 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, and this entire time you've been applying deep conditioner, you've been applying oil. Some people will apply shea butter. You apply everything to your hair for 5 months and you didn't wash it. The products are just layering on top of themselves. They're not doing anything. It will reach a point where the build-up will start to clog the cuticles in your hair shaft. So all that extra leave-in conditioner, shea butter, everything that you're putting, it didn't reach anywhere. It's just layering on top of the former layer, on top of the other layer, on top of the former previous layer. So you need to shampoo your hair from time to time to wash off all that old product, so that when you apply fresh one, it cannot do fresh work. You know what I'm saying? Right? You following? Okay. So that's why you need a shampoo. Next, you're going to need a deep conditioner. And the reason for this is deep conditioners actually infuse your hair with much needed hydration. The thing about your hair is it loves moisture. Hair needs to be elastic, it needs to be flexible, because if you're going to be styling your hair, you're going to be making your hair look really nice, like, yours truly. Your hair needs to have a level of elasticity. It needs to stay moisturized so that it can be flexible enough. One of the major reasons a lot of people don't see growth in their hair or changes in their hair length is breakage, and one of the major causes of breakage is dryness. Now, how do you prevent dryness? You deep condition your hair regularly. It doesn't have to be every week, because a lot of people will say deep condition your hair every week. That is ideal, but some of us are lazy. Some of us we don't have that time. Personally, I deep condition twice a month, every 2 weeks, and sometimes once a month even. But make sure it is not entirely missing from your routine. Make sure you deep condition from time to time. It will really help your hair to stay hydrated on the inside and help with the elasticity of your hair so that you can manipulate your hair. And that's not to say that you should manipulate your hair too much, but anytime you do want to manipulate your hair will be elastic enough to be manipulated without breaking off completely. Next, you're going to need a leave-in conditioner. Now, the issue with deep conditioner is that after you apply it, you cover your hair, it does its work, you have to rinse it out. And once you rinse it out and the surface of your hair is dry, it can still lead to dryness and breakage. So to cover your hair entirely in moisture, right, that is where the leave-in conditioner comes in. And that will add lasting moisture to your hair. If you apply a leave-in conditioner, you can actually go like 3-4 days depending on how good your leave-in conditioner is. Finally, we're going to need something for your scalp. And I say something for your scalp instead of scalp oil because not everybody likes oil on their scalp. Personally, I prefer to use a scalp spray than a scalp oil. I prefer to use water-based products on my scalp than oils themselves. So pick your poison, either a scalp spray or a scalp oil or a scalp serum. There's so many products on the market right now. Find which one, corroborates with your personality, and then stick to that. So yeah, those 4 products, that's what you're gonna need. If you don't fully understand the difference between a leave-in conditioner and a deep conditioner, that video is linked in the description. Make sure you watch it after this. And if you need help finding the right products for you, especially ones that will suit your budget in this economy, I actually have a product recommendation sheet that I update from time to time. It's linked in the description as well, so make sure you check it out after you finish watching this video. So now that we've got the products part down, let's discuss how to use these products most effectively for you to see results. You're going to need a hair care routine. When it comes to routine, a lot of people like to think plenty things, but this is the true basis of a routine. A routine is a combination of your wash day and everything you do in between wash days. It's the thing. That's it. Because when people talk about routine, they talk about a lot of they make it seem so complicated. It's really not. Let's say you do your wash day every week, this week Sunday and next week Sunday. So your routine is going to be what you do on Sunday and then everything you do between this Sunday and next Sunday, right? That's what your routine is. So, first of all, you need to understand what your wash day routine is going to be like. As I've explained when I was talking about products, it really doesn't have to be super complicated. You shampoo your hair, you deep condition, apply your leave-in conditioner, spray your scalp or oil your scalp, bam, good to go. Now, if you want to add protective styling or low manipulation styling or whatever type of styling, you can go ahead and add that, right? I always say that on your wash day, it's good to pick a protective style that's going to last at least 7 days. So maybe if you put your hair in a style like this, try to maintain it for 7 days. That way you don't have to deal with your hair too much, especially if you are somebody that is really lazy or super busy. You don't have time to be touching your hair all the time in between the weeks. You don't have time to be changing your hairstyle every day. Pick a protective style that's going to last you at least 1 week. Okay, now for what you do in between your wash days, we've settled wash day now, right? So what do you do in between your wash days? Now, if you pick a protective style, like let's say cornrows, right, in the middle of the week you can like to reapply your scalp care products, in between the cornrows. If you are someone whose hair gets really dry really fast, let's say you have high porosity, you might want to be remoisturizing your hair certain number of times in the middle of the week. So if, let's say, I had high porosity hair and I wanted to be moisturizing my hair every 2 days, right? So on Sunday I would do my wash day routine, my regular wash day routine. Then Monday I don't have to touch my hair. Tuesday I take maybe my leave-in conditioner, just take a little bit, just rub it all over my hair a little bit, just to add a little extra moisture that will keep me going, without my hair getting super dry. Then on Wednesday I don't have to do nothing. Thursday, I re-moisturize my hair again. Friday, I don't have to do nothing. Saturday, I don't really need to do anything because wash day is tomorrow. And then on Sunday, I wash my hair again, and it just keeps going in that cycle again and again and again. That is it. That is all. That is really all. That's everything. How you determine what your routine is going to look like, that's entirely up to you, based on what your goals are, or what you're trying to achieve with your hair. Are you trying to grow long hair? Are you trying to reduce breakage? Are you dealing with dryness? Is your scalp itchy? These are the things that you consider when you are building a routine. I'm going to actually do a detailed video on how to build a routine that works for you. That's going to be my next video. So if you don't want to miss it, make sure that you subscribe to this channel right now. Go subscribe, hit the bell so that you get notified as soon as my video drops. If you are someone who is struggling just with breakage and you're just trying to grow long hair and you are a fan of protective styling, I actually have something for you. It's called the Lazy Naturals Guide to Long Hair, and it contains a routine that you can actually print and paste on your wall and follow easily day to day for a whole month, and it is repeatable, so you can use that routine for an entire year and actually see positive growth in your hair. So if you would like a copy of that lazy hair care guide, it is linked in the description. And if you just cannot wait for me to do the how to build your routine, you need a routine now, you want to see changes in your hair right now, I also offer hair care therapy sessions where we'll come together, we'll talk, you'll fill a form, you tell me everything that is going on with your hair, and I will create a routine that is tailored for you, filled with tips and links to resources. You get my free edges regrowth guide, like everything. It's a full package. That is also linked in the description if you're interested. Now let's move on to the third thing: healthy hair care habits. This is where a lot of people are missing it. People rely too much on products these days that they don't realize that they are ripping out their own hair themselves. There are certain habits that you need to cultivate if you want to see an actual difference in your hair. It's possible for you to have good products, to have a good routine, but if you don't have these habits, you would be sabotaging yourself and your hair care journey. Things like treating your hair very gently, not detangling or dealing with your hair when it is dry. These are important habits to have, because you may have a good routine, you may have like really moisturizing products, but if you are constantly, let's say, combing your hair when it is dry, you're constantly allowing your hair to get dry. That's also one very bad habit that I see people do. Let me just go ahead and run through a few basic hair care habits that everybody should have. First of all, make sure that your hair is never totally dry. Secondly, please do not do anything to your hair if it is dry. If your hair is dry, please spray it some water, use some leave-in conditioner, and then and only then can you style or detangle or whatever it is that you want to do to your hair. Never, ever, ever deal with your hair when it is dry. Third, please, please, and please go to bed with your satins. Sleep with your satin bonnet. If you don't like satin bonnet, maybe it's too hot for you, try a satin scarf. If you don't like satin scarf, do satin durag. If you don't like satin durag, there are silk caps. If silk cap is not comfortable for you, do satin pillowcase. There is just so many options, but please do not skip out on your satins. The reason satin is so important is because when you lay down on your bed, right, your cotton pillowcases, these things, they suck moisture from your hair. I don't know if you've ever had a wash day where you couldn't find your towel, so you used a t-shirt to wrap your hair. You would wrap your hair for literally 10 minutes and take off that t-shirt and see that your hair is almost entirely dry. Cotton sucks moisture, right? So if you are still sleeping on a cotton pillowcase or a cotton bed sheet, then there's no amount of leave-in conditioner, deep conditioner, or the conditioner that you're going to put in your hair that is going to save your hair from dryness. So please make sure that you have some sort of satin barrier between your hair and the rest of the surfaces of the world. There are some other habits that you would cultivate from experience because everybody's hair is different. So there are some habits that are unique to you. I like to keep my bonnet on all day, especially if I'm going to be in the house all day. I'll keep my bonnet on because I know that I can like to forget myself and lie down, take a nap on the bed just randomly throughout the day without wearing my satin bonnet, because in my mind you are supposed to wear your satin bonnet when you are going to bed at night. But I like to keep my bonnet on throughout the whole day because I know that I'm absent-minded like that. Essentially, be conscious, right? Be very particular about length retention and preventing breakage, because those are the things that are going to help you see a difference in your hair length. So I'm going to link a bunch of different videos that I've done before talking about breakage and length retention. Everything is going to be linked in the description. Don't miss it. So we've talked products, we've talked routine, we've talked hair care habits. Now let's talk about something that you've probably heard it over and over and over again across so many different disciplines in life, but it is only said so much because it is true. Consistency is key. I know you've heard it over and over again, but it's the truth. The thing about not following your routine consistently is that it is just a giant waste of effort. Let's say you were following the routine judiciously for 3 weeks, and then from the 4th week you fell off, and then once you fell off you just kept falling. That makes those first 3 weeks of effort completely irrelevant. Like, you've wasted your effort, or even worse, you've wasted mine, because it took a lot to do that routine for you and then you did not follow it. Inner peace. Nah, don't do that. Be consistent with your routine, because it is only when you are consistent that you will actually see results. You can't do something for 2 weeks and expect to have grown Rapunzel length hair. It's something you have to constantly do over and over. Eventually it will become like a routine, like a thing that you don't even have to think about anymore. Remember when I said that the routines that I do for people, they come printable, like you can print it and paste it on your wall. After doing it over and over for 3 months, it's reached a point where you may not even need to print and paste it anymore. Like, you already know what to do, right? So that's the thing that helps with consistency. Just keep going, keep doing it, and you will see results. Okay, be consistent with your routine if you want to grow long hair. Finally, and this is the biggest issue with everybody in the haircare community these days, especially all of y'all on Facebook, you people have a problem with this particular one, but you need it, and there's nothing you can do about it. You must have it, and that's patience. See, let me tell you something. Let me tell you the truth that maybe nobody is telling you, because a lot of people that are selling products nowadays, they'll be like, use this thing to grow your hair in 7 days, you grow your hair in 1 month, you grow your hair in 1 week, you grow your hair in 3 days, you grow your hair overnight. Let me tell you something, it's a lie. A lot of people will see my hair and they'll be like, wow, I want my hair to look like that, I want my hair to be like that. Or they'll ask me, what did you use for your hair to grow your hair like this? Like, can I grow my hair like this? And I'm like, you can, but it's not gonna take today. It's not going to take this year, especially like if your hair is, let's say, shoulder length and mine is like mid back length, and you think you're going to bounce from shoulder length to mid back length in 1 month. Like, it didn't do happen like that. I'm sorry. This hair that you're seeing on my head that is looking so full and voluptuous, it's been 5 years coming. I've been growing this hair for 5 years. Don't think I did it overnight. Nobody did it overnight. This is not to say that some people's hair doesn't grow faster than some people. I know somebody who has the same hair length as me. She's been growing her hair for 3.5 years, and I've been growing mine for 5. So you can see that there is a difference. But even herself, it took her 3.5 years. 3 years and a half. So you that's coming that say you want to grow your hair in 3 months, please, how do you want to do it? You need patience. If you blend these 5 things together, let me tell you something. By the end of this year, you will see the difference. Remember, I'm saying by the end of this year. You're probably seeing this video in March, and the end of this year is 9 months away. In 9 months, you will see there will be a significant difference. I'm not saying that in 9 months your hair will be like Rapunzel, yo. I'm saying that there will be a difference. I've seen a lot of people, their hair has been the same length for 2 years, 3 years. I'm telling you that in 9 months, your length can change if you have your good products, you have a good routine, you have good hair care habits, you are consistent with your routine, and you are patient. Because that lack of patience can make somebody to be doing weird things to their hair, and it can affect your hair negatively. So be patient, okay? I really hope you learned something from this video, because not a lot of people know about this, and honestly I think they should, which is why I did the video in the first place. So now I want you to drop something in the comments, something that you learned, anything that resonated with you at all. Drop it in the comments, let's discuss. Make sure you share this video with somebody that you think needs it. Again, if you need help choosing the right products for you, I have a product recommendation sheet that is linked in the description. Now you can choose any product that you want, but if you decide to choose Shiny Organics, I actually have a discount code that you can use to get 15% off all of their products. Everything is linked in the description. All right, that is the end of this video. Feel free to explore even more videos from me that will definitely help you with your hair care journey, because that is what I do. See you in my next one. Mwah.